This is an urgent appeal to help save Fanta's life. Our poor, beautiful girl is in a life-threatening situation. Currently, we do not know which way it will go after a week fighting for her life. Although this may seem sudden, and the critical situation is, the struggles are far from new. Fanta came to us 3 years ago, around this time of year. We named her Fantasma, Spanish for ghost. With her missing eye, colour, and rescue being on Halloween, it seemed a perfect fit. She was in a critical state then too. And it was this time of year. Maybe Halloween is a curse for this poor old lady, and her name wasn't so fitting after all. She came to us after 18 years in the same home, but she was considered worthless after losing her eye. She arrived to us weak, skinny, sick, infections in her feet, and they were very overgrown and painful. But over the years with us, she's overcome so much. She's gained weight, she's healed her feet issues, and she's overcome her trauma and anxiety. But something we have never managed to get to the bottom of is her complicated gut. Endless tests and treatments, always resulting in inconclusive results, with varying levels of success. She has had happy years, and then down times again, always leaving us and the vets very confused. Living in an island means we do not have access to all tests, and some things can remain a mystery. Diagnoses sometimes have to be a mix of trial and error with educated guesses. We treated for ulcers, which helped, until it didn't. We've changed food, which helped, until it didn't. Changing paddocks and friends to help on an emotional level helped, until it didn't. It became a pattern, always resulted with unexplained colics and edemas, a non-existent top line, and varying levels of energy. Now, a common illness is pyroplasmosis, a parasite that lives in their blood, something we're very used to as it's very common on this island, but something that is pretty difficult to diagnose here. This is what we all believed she had for quite some time now. A relatively likely explanation, until it wasn't. Last week, Fanta had a colic. Nothing unusual here, but the type of colic was different. We were unable to help her in the usual way. This time was a serious compaction colic. For those of you watching without experience with horses, colic can be life-threatening for horses, and very quickly. Although they are big, powerful animals, they are cursed with very fragile guts. Now, after vets treated nasal tubes, they gave her laxatives and various other treatments, our volunteers stayed up around the clock with Fanta, on a drip, administering medication and keeping her calm, giving her the correct balance of moving, keeping her out walking without creating too much stress. Hours became days, and things became serious, rather than a little worrying. Nothing helped, and as time ticked on, things became more and more critical. Now Fanta has been transported to the clinic to have around-the-clock medical professions fighting for her life. As infections set in and the colic still persists, she is where she needs to be to have a chance of surviving this. During her stay in, we've already discovered that pyroplasmosis is not the cause, and the vets are back to square one, trying to figure out the answers. Through all of this, Fanta has been amazing, confusing us all more. barely even showing signs of distress and pain. She really is an incredible soul, and she deserves all the help in the world. But unfortunately, these treatments and these tests are not cheap. So we cannot help her alone. So please help us to remove that Halloween curse. Help us find the cause to her issues and help us save Fanta's life. There are many ways you can help. If you can donate, that's amazing. But if not, there are many other ways. Just by watching our videos, you help. By following our platforms and sharing our content, it helps people to know us and know what we can do to help these animals in need. If you want to sponsor Fanta on our website, you can, and get all the behind the scenes updates all about her and how she is going to recover from this traumatic time. All the links are below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for caring about Fanta. Together, we can help more. And we hope that soon we have a positive outcome for Fanta, and we will share the amazing news as we hopefully bring her home where she should be very soon. From me, Fanta, and all the people at Tenerife Horse Rescue and all the animals, thank you. And we'll see you next week with a hopefully happier video.